Is anybody here? Hi there. Welcome to Friday. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce. This is the channel known as Stock Markets with Bruce, and I am evidently known as well. They call me Uncle Bruce, and I welcome you to my show today. It's Friday, July the 11th, 2025. I'm getting old. You're getting older. Most of you are younger than I am, and I'm envious. Welcome all. Although I feel pretty good. 70 years old, coming up here. Giddy up. I'm still kicking. Welcome all to the program. We have a bit of a down dip to start the morning. Finally, a down dip. I mean, the markets have had a pretty good run lately. We got, I guess the excuse came yesterday evening when Taco Boy just had to, I got to get attention. I need to be in the media every day. I need to be talked about every day. I have to be the focus of attention because I'm the president of the United States and I want to be attention. I want you to watch me. So he's fine. No problem here. No tantrum whatsoever. Anyway, Canada is the next target. First, it's Brazil. Well, South Korea, Vietnam, China, Japan, now Brazil, now Canada. So we'll find a country. We're going to go after Canada now. The market didn't like that, and down went the markets in the futures last night. And so we're negative a little. I think the market players, though, a lot of the day traders and participants are going, we need direction. And we've been topping out lately at new highs, kind of just getting to new highs. We're not doing like 1,000 points higher than the new all-time high kind of stuff. We're not doing that kind of stuff. We're 50 points better. We're 10 points higher than the all-time high than we were before. 1/1000% higher. Oh, we need movement here. So why don't we go down a little bit? Why don't we give up about 2 or 3 percentage points for like a week or two? At least we have momentum on a direction, right? We'll have false moves, a dip, a false recovery, a dip, and then we'll all ask, is this it? Are we going into a correction? And then we surprise everybody with another run to new heights, and we have that direction. Wall Street needs action. Okay, Wall Street, to coin a phrase, the folks at Wall Street, what are they? If you've watched Trading Places, the movie, you know exactly what the Wall Street guys are. The men and women of Wall Street are bookies. That's it. There's nothing complicated. They're bookies, just like Eddie Murphy correctly said. They're bookies. They take bets. They don't care if you win or lose. They make money either direction. The bet is the point. You folks with your highfalutin iPhones who are trading stock and options using this app in here that you have picked up allows you to make wagers, and they make money every time you do a trade, even though sometimes you don't pay any commissions or you're paying pennies a trade. Unbelievable. Let's say this, though. You think you're paying pennies a trade. Let's do that. Anyway, the bookies of Wall Street, the bookies in London and Paris and Frankfurt and Milan and every other financial center in Europe and around the world, in Asia, Tokyo, Shanghai, Seoul, Korea, Sydney, Australia, wherever there are brokerage firms, and they're everywhere. The bookies are all over the place, and they are taking action no matter where the market goes. Now, it is true that those who make the most money as custodians of your investments, and maybe not you personally, but then again, maybe you personally through your employer, perhaps through your 401ks. There are many firms around the world who tend to manage trillions of dollars of people's money, some very conservatively and some a little more aggressively. They get paid a percentage of the value of the account. So they do like rising markets. And that's why they are always telling you to buy stock. Buy every month $100 worth of Apple, or put $100 a month into a collection of ETFs and just diversify your holdings and grow your portfolio. You always hear this. And of course, they encourage employers to, match it or match half of that. And they're managing more money every month, and they're getting 2% of what they're managing every year. And so if it grows by 15% a year or 20% a year with a rising market and a rising balance, these guys and girls are getting very, very wealthy. And so you'll find that the average pay packet for certain Wall Street or Fleet Street in London and other places around the world, the high-end bankers and administrators of the wealth are the highest paid people, some of the highest paid people on the planet, like in the world. They're not going to stop telling you to keep buying. What are they, nuts? They're going to keep telling you to keep investing your money and grow. There you have it. Now you can give them your money, and many of you over the years have, and some of you still have. Like, you're still giving them money every month through your 401k at work because you have no choice. Your employer cut a deal with whoever, XYZ management out of wherever, and they're managing your dough. What little there is of it that you've thrown in there. And these guys are just multiplying you by millions of other employees through all these other outfits and going, yeah, we're managing hundreds of billions of dollars of people's money. And these 2% management fees are great. And in some cases, they get a percentage of the profits. And in some cases, they get kickbacks on the trading they do, where they get kickbacks from the brokers for bringing the business. Oh, it's a juicy business. It is so stacked against investors. Oh, God. So stacked for the bankers. Because you got to ask yourself, how is it that the highest skyscrapers around the world are usually like in the top 5% of the biggest buildings everywhere are like bank buildings and investment firms, insurance companies, and those who manage your money. Well, that's how it's done. That's the name of the game. If you know this already, I hate to bore you. The good news for you guys is that you've figured out, kind of in a way, to go screw these sons of bitches. I'm going to manage my own money, and I'll have to use these guys. I mean, we can't escape the. You want to write an option. You want to buy a stock, you still have to use the bookies, okay? But you're self-managing your accounts. And many of you here, a vast majority of you who are live and watching me on rerun, thank you, rerun watchers. Hit the thumbs up button right now. If you're watching on rerun, now hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget. Thank you. If you're here, you've already figured out, yeah, I can manage my own affairs. Thank you very much. I have statements in a filing cabinet here in my garage somewhere of all the money that's been managed for me since 1985, 1997, 2014. I've got all the statements, and I've opened some of them, most of them, half of them, and I've seen the returns that they've made me. I have seen over the years these positive or negative returns, depending on the market and the year, that these professionals make me and my money. And since I started joining this channel, learning how to write options, I've kind of obliterated these guys. I can, in one option write, in just one move to write call options on stock I own, I can make more money to me, percentage-wise, than any of these guys have ever made me in any year that they've ever managed my money. And this is where newbies to this channel and people who get introduced to this channel go, you're full of shit. There's no way that's real. Why doesn't this jackass who has no hair and wears a sweatshirt in July, why aren't there 20,000 people watching him all the time? If he is so freaking great and his investors, his viewers are just doing so well, why isn't he one of the dominant channels on YouTube? And some of you can't answer that question. Some of you can. Some of you have come up with creative ways to answer the question. They'll say, have you seen what he looks like? He ain't pretty. There's no fancy graphics back there. The 8-second attention span gamers don't get entertained by this guy other than his hand movements. But for the rest of you, you go, well, you want something for nothing? Then listen to that song, Money for Nothing, and knock yourself out. Learn to play the bongos and like a chimpanzee, and you'll be fine. You want to make money in this world. You want to outdo the other guy. Maybe you have to put something into it. And everybody knows it's true. Everybody knows that's true. There are people who watched me for 10 minutes and have left who say to themselves, I would rather work on my car in my garage to get the engine rebuilt on my car, blah, 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 than watch this and do my own investing. Fair enough. I'll tell you this much. I cannot tell you how to rebuild a 454 engine or 457 anything. I don't even know what they're called. But I can talk to you about option writing. A mechanic is good at being a mechanic. But some of you are finding out that you're pretty good at managing your own money. You're actually shocked. Some of you are really shocked because you're in your 50s and 60s and you've been told all your life that the way forward is to save and buy a house, pay off your mortgage over 30 years, and sock it away for the future, and let the pros in Dover, the pros from Dover, handle your money for you, to quote a MASH quote. And you follow that line. For some of you who are here, especially my female viewers, I have female viewers that watch me and have been now for years who are widows. Their husbands died a natural, death. They reach a certain age and they passed. I have widows here who have, found themselves to be alone. I've got a lot of people here who are divorced or have been divorced. Is that a surprise that there's a divorce rate of 40-50% in the United States? No. So there are a lot of men and women who are alone. They're widowed, whatever, or they're divorced or divorcees. And a lot of my female viewers who find themselves on their own somehow stumble across my channel sometime after that. Maybe it's a month, maybe it's a year, maybe they've been single for 5-10 years and they one day found my channel. But I have talked to a lot of females here who do not have a husband, do not have a significant other, are loving it or tolerating it or surviving it, or hating it, whatever, who now realize or have realized, I got to look after my own affairs. And they're looking now at statements that their husbands used to look at, the other partner, the wife used to look at, the husband used to look at. There are men and women here who are finding themselves on their own, looking at statements of returns, of performance, of their money over the last 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and they are horrified. They have been completely blindsided by how poor they actually are, how underperforming their money has been for them and their families. And these people are sitting here watching me, looking at something like a statement going, my God, how in God's green earth are my children and grandchildren going to be looked after when I'm gone? There's nothing here for them. And the only thing I've got is equity in that house and a used car, an old car that we had. And I'm getting by on Social Security and all that. Sure, fair enough. But the wealth, where's the wealth? This so-called promised land of financial freedom. And so they found this channel and they've gone, I want to take a look at really finding out whether I can manage my own money or not. And sometimes that's the motivation you need, is the shock therapy of, Jesus, we're not that well off. We're going nowhere. Classes, yes, classes. So you find me. They found me. I don't know how they found me. They watched a few of my classes or my episodes here, and they're going, I'm going to take lesson number 1 and number 2 from this guy. And we'll see if options work for me, because this sounds intriguing. Writing options on stock. I've got stock. I got all kinds of stock in my accounts. My husband, my wife left me with all kinds of crap. I don't know what half this stuff is. And this guy is saying you can bring in more money on one option write than you've made for the whole year on your entire portfolio of accounts that were managed by the professionals all over the place in New York and LA and wherever. And so you make the investment in yourself, because that's what I keep telling you. You're investing in you, and you're taking the bull by the horns to say, okay, well, I want to see what this is about. Let's see if this is bullshit or real. And then you figure out, well, yeah, I can write options. This isn't that hard. You mean this is legal? I can do this. I can do this out of my kitchen, here in my house, in the middle of wherever, anytime I want. Are you kidding me? I thought that only the guys and girls in New York could do this, or in Toronto in Canada. The head office of bankers in Canada is Toronto. London in the UK, Frankfurt for Germany, Paris for France. I thought that only those people could do this stuff. I can do this. I can do what some of these high-flying hedge fund people are doing, the ones that we see on CNBC all the time, the ones that are interviewed by CNBC in, where are they now, in Wyoming or something like that, and then they're over in Switzerland every January. It's not Gstaad. Where is that? That place in Switzerland they go, and then they're in Wyoming. And I can do what they do out of my house while I'm petting my cat and feeding my dog and going for a walk to the post office. Well, welcome to the party. Some of you are shocked at how much money you can make with your money. You cannot believe it. Right now, SOFI. Welcome back, all of you who haven't been around here in a while, regarding your SOFI shares. How many of you have averages under $10 a share on your SOFI without premiums that you've hauled in already? Just holding your stock. Many of you are holding SOFI in 401ks or IRAs or RRSPs, in accounts where you cannot write options without having the stock. You can't do cash secured puts. You can't do credit spreads, but you can write covered calls. How many of you are sitting on a mountain of shares that you've been patiently waiting for the day where Uncle Bruce says, now it's time to write call options? Guess what Uncle Bruce is telling you? It's time to look at writing call options on your SOFI shares. Is it because Bruce thinks the stock can't go any higher? No. Is it because Bruce thinks it's going to go right back to $10 and then be delisted? No. It's because right now, at $20.80 a share, we're in a trading range where it's now profitable, very profitable, to start writing call options and bring in some cash. A simple strategy is you write call options and buy more stock with that money to write more call options. And the whole strategy is simple. You want to go from 1,000 shares to 1,200 shares. You want to go from 10,000 shares to 14,000 shares. You want to grow your account and keep writing more options to the gamblers out there and get richer. Because if this stock is now at $20.80 and it's going to go to $30 sometime in a year from now, and it's going to go to $40 beyond that, and to $50 beyond that, because the growth curve of SOFI is expanding, not shrinking, you want in and want to have more shares. Every time the stock goes up $1 in price, you don't want to have 5,000 shares. You want to have 7,000 shares. So instead of being worth $5,000 more, you're worth $7,000 more. You want to go from 10,000 shares to 15,000 shares. That's a $10,000 move or a $15,000 move per dollar. This is the time to be paid money for your patience. All these years you've held this stock, is now time to start cashing in on it. Now, many of you have followed my pleadings and have written cash secured puts, and you're going to keep doing that. You're going to keep writing cash secured puts. Those $20 January 2026 cash secured puts that you took the leap of faith and wrote those back in December, January, February of this year, when the stock was 15, 16, 17, 18, you wrote $20 cash secured puts. Some of you, when you wrote them early enough, you were hauling in $7, $8, $9 each for those. They're trading at $2.70 now and falling. They'll be up a penny or two this morning, maybe. I don't know. We're at $20.82 right now. They're out of the money. They're not even worth anything except time, and time is running out. January 26th is 5 months from now. This is July, people. This is July. Those contracts are running out of time. It's time to look at June 26 contracts or January 27th, and it's time to roll up to 25s. Unthinkable when the stock was $15, not unthinkable when it's $20.82. The kind of percentage that you're going to bring in writing call options now, this coming week, are anywhere from probably, I'm seeing people telling me they're bringing in about 15 to 25% of the value of the stock right now, a value of their portfolio. They're generating 15, 20% cash into their account today by writing contracts for next June, a year, January 27. And they're sitting there going, what do I do with this money? I could just collect interest on it. I could buy like a BIL ETF, which is a treasury yielding fund that pays in monthly interest. I'll get about 4.5% on that money, maybe 5%. I could do that with the premiums, just collect that on the premiums and hold the stock I've had. Or I could take the premiums and buy more stock and write more options right now on those shares and add to this and just build my portfolio of stock. I have choices here, Uncle Bruce. I like this game. I might write SOFI contracts, bring in that dough, and buy GameStop shares at 23 something a share because Bitcoin is $118,000. And I know what Bruce knows, and everyone at Bruce's channel knows, that GameStop is sitting on 4,700 something coins of Bitcoin. They didn't pay $118,000 for those coins. They're up on those coins. The street doesn't even mention it. I know for a fact that those stocks are going to go higher. Those GameStop shares are going higher. I'm going to take my premium money from SoFi that's in my retirement account, and I'm going to buy GameStop with it down here at 23 something. Guess what you're going to do then? You've got GameStop shares in your account. You're going to write call options on your GameStop. Hello? Yes, you'll write 25s. You'll write 26s. You'll write 30s. You'll write call options on your GameStop. Good for a year. You're a writer now. You're an option writer. You're a manager. You're an asset manager. You are kicking the ass of every asset manager in New York, and they don't want anyone talking about it. They don't want you talking about this because these people in New York are being made to look bad because they're trying to get in 3% a quarter. They're trying to get 10% a year, 8% a year performance. They're competing with the actual indexes to say to their clients, oh, we're doing better than the Dow did. We're doing better than the S&P. Most money managers don't even match the S&P 500. Why is that? Because their fees take off the top a bunch of the profits every month. And so these guys have to outperform the S&P 500 to equal the S&P 500 for their investors, and they can't do it, which is hard to justify to some clients because clients are going, why did I give you $20 million to manage? You can't even equal the damn S&P 500. I could just buy an ETF. Like I could just buy the triple Qs and just sit on those and I'll get my gain. You can't even match that. Someone else will say, oh, why don't you just watch Uncle Bruce? If you're going to manage your own money, why don't you watch Uncle Bruce and learn how to write options on the triple Qs? And you can kick the ass of the triple Qs around as well. But then again, that's, you got a multimillionaire with $500 million and he's got 20 million with this schmuck over here. He doesn't have 5 hours a day to watch his account. You do. You don't have $150 million lying around, 500 million. You got your money lying around and it's not lying around. It's busy working for you because you are making it work for you. Congratulations. Here's my Queen Mary 2 Cunard mug. There we go. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you, viewers. This mug is courtesy of you because you made money last year writing options. Jen and I went on the Queen Mary 2 cruise ship last year, and I got to buy this mug. And I've been enjoying it immensely ever since. But don't forget, we all like this game. Thank you all for joining me and being part of this familia. Yes, Bitcoin, $118,000 a coin. Holy crap. Who would have thought? I mean, a year ago it was under 70,000, 60 something thousand. Now it's 118, and the talk is substantially higher. apparently short sellers on Bitcoin are getting taken to the cleaners. That is the word out there. Most interesting. GameStop has not reacted in any serious way to this phenomena. The GameStop shares this morning were up 16 cents, like whoop-de-doo, 23.26 a share. This stock is ridiculously underpriced. I don't know if GameStop has any more than the 4,700 coins that they had on Bitcoin. I really don't know. We'll find out by the end of this month. So the quarter will be over for SOFI and for GameStop. And then at the end of August, we'll finally hear about it, I guess. So we've got to wait a while yet. But it's coming. SOFI, in the meantime, Mr. Noto was on TV yesterday, as you probably heard. Some of you saw it. And he did a fine job. He's up in Wyoming, where all the other big shots are this past few days. And so he was hanging around with folks there and schmoozing, and I am sure deals are being made. Boy, are we going to hear stuff on SOFI. My God, it's going to be wonderful. Of course, the 29th of this month, 18 days, will be the financial results. They will be released by SOFI for the second quarter. And everyone's expecting quite a serious improvement in revenues and you name it, as usual. Heard this morning that a brokerage firm put a target price for SOFI at $21 a share and put a hold rating on it because the stock is about $21 a share. So if the stock was 18 and they put a 21 target, they would make it a buy. But since it's around 21, they're calling it a hold at 21. Okay. There is no analyst that I know of, and you can tell me if I'm missing this. I don't think there's a single analyst out there who's called a $25, $30 target price a year from now and is calling the stock a screaming buy. No one is stepping up to the plate doing that. Amazes me that analysts would come out with hold or buy or sell recommendations now, less than 3 weeks before the financials are released for the second quarter. I mean, they're setting themselves up to be complete blooming idiots. If the corporation releases blockbuster results for the second quarter, Tuesday, the 29th of July, the recommendations they're making today will look like they're amateur hour. And these guys yet insist on their ratings, making ratings on a stock within a month of a company's actual financial results coming out. Why don't you wait till the week after the results? Study the results. And then come to your people and say, okay, I've just taken a look at the first quarter and the second quarter of 2025 based on what they did here and what they're projecting to do and where I think, my team thinks we're going. Here is the target price for the stock in its future. But no, they're not doing that. They're using first quarter financials and last year's financials, because they don't have the second quarter financials, to make an opinion on whether you should buy or sell the stock with less than 3 weeks to go before the results come out for the latest quarter. I mean, what are you, nuts? It's like going to a movie and watching the cartoon in front of the movie and then going out of the theater and telling people whether or not to watch Star Wars or not. Because I just saw Mickey Mouse cartoon. It was great. Or I hated it. I miss the Bugs Bunny cartoons. Don't you miss those Warner Brother cartoons before movies? It's ridiculous. They could be doing pronoun trouble with Daffy Duck right now before all these movies in the preview. But I digress. Welcome all to the show. Can you tell I'm almost 70 years old? Nice to have you here. Yeah, Bitcoin, $118 an ounce a coin. Other news to talk about, or something to bring you up to speed on, is the United States government is admitting through its departments, not through the White House. This is not being. Well, it's being admitted. They admit it through the White House. They think, oh yeah, that's true, but they're not front promoting it. What I'm talking about is the amount of money coming in from tariffs into the United States Treasury. Border Patrol, the Customs Office of the United States government, has been raking in a lot of money from tariffs already from the announced tariff increases. It started in the first term of Trump and calmed down a lot during Biden, but it's still there. And now it's just going nuts because Trump now, Taco Boy, has put in tariffs and he's just coming out with letter after letter after letter. Just, I'm sending letters to the world. Well, the bottom line is there will be no future in the next 3 or 4 years where there aren't going to be tariffs on every single country on the planet, no matter what kind of a deal you make. That's the end result. So if you make a deal with the United States on a tariff deal, at the end of the day, there are tariffs on everything you import and that we export pretty well across the board. The Japanese folks, the government of Japan, has been very difficult to deal with, apparently. The Trump administration is not happy. They wanted Japan to cave and just give them what they wanted. And the Japanese have very politely, in their unique way, told them to go to hell. And they don't like it. They're putting a letter out there. And the Japanese are just going, we are a country that survives on imports and exports. This is how we live. We're an island. A series of islands here in Japan. I don't know if you noticed that, but we're not on a continent. We're a series of islands, and we're surrounded by some very unsavory characters. Like 100 miles over there is North Korea. 150 miles over there is Russia. 85 miles over there is China. We're in a neighborhood where it's kind of eggshell-like. South Koreans are over there, and they too are surrounded by troublemakers. We don't have it as easy as you have to just make changes left, right, and center. But we also, here in Japan, we've done something that America has not done and that America doesn't have to do. And what that is they've learned to very discreetly get along with everybody. America doesn't do that. America's in your face, baby. We're America. And you either do it our way or you're an enemy of ours. The Japanese are like the Swiss. They're very quiet, very smart, very patient, and generational. And they will see right through your shenanigans and go, your poker hand that you think you've got all the cards, your cards are flimsy. And your chips there, you ain't got enough chips. Because we have other people we can play poker with. There are tables all over this casino where we can play poker with other people. We don't have to play with you. Just you and only you. The Japanese know this. The Americans know they know it. And it pisses them off. And so Taco Boy and his pals are really frustrated at Japan right now because they're not going to cave. And the Chinese are doing exactly the same thing. They're stringing the Taco Boy along and, we'll make a trade agreement in Geneva and then we'll modify the agreement in London and we'll give you magnets and it'll be fine. But in 14, 15 months from now, the midterms. And we'll see how you do then. And then 2 years after that, next presidential election. Taco Boy, you're out of here. You're gone. And we'll be dealing with the next Taco Boy. That's how other partners are looking at the United States. Oh, and Americans hate it because they want respect and they want it now. And you're not going to get respect because you want it. You earn it. And when you upset other countries by insulting them constantly, they're going to just go, we'll talk to you. We'll meet you wherever you want to meet, of course. But you want to get action from us? I don't think so. Anyway, that's what's going on. The revenue coming in from tariffs is growing dramatically and will continue to do so. Estimates are that tariffs coming into the U.S. could reach $300 million a year. This is a form of taxation without having to run on a platform every 2 years or every 6 years if you're a senator where you have to tell the American people, I need to raise your taxes to balance the budget. For what America spends its money on as a government, we need to raise more capital. Because we're spending this much money and we're only bringing in this much money, and we have a deficit. Every year we have a deficit. No one hides that. Everyone blames someone else for it, depending on which party you are. But in the meantime, in the back door over here, the tariff money is coming in. And that is money just like hotel money, where Las Vegas has very low income taxes, but you go to Vegas for the weekend and your hotel room is $200 a night, and there's a $20 hotel tax on that hotel. Well, that's only charged to people staying in the hotel, and really, the only people staying in hotels in Vegas are out-of-towners, and so Vegas politicians, Nevada politicians, do not fear voters from other states or people from other countries coming to Vegas to have a good time and paying that $20 a night room tax, which, by the way, is $600 a month per room. And I'm just guessing it's $20. $7,000 a year per room per year, multiplied by how many tens of thousands of rooms in Vegas? Governments are making money on taxation without showing you that they're taking that money from taxation. Gasoline taxes are buried into your $3 a gallon price for gas. The electric bill comes in at $100 a month, $300 a month, whatever you're paying a month for your electricity, and there's a whole bunch of taxes in there. Tariffs. You go to the retail store, buy a new pair of Nikes 6 months from now for $149.99, and there might be a $15 bill buried in there for the United States Treasury. Everyone is paying the tariffs and will pay the tariffs. Whether you're unemployed, employed, rich, poor, anywhere in the middle, it doesn't matter. Everyone will pay it. And the U.S. government is hauling in $300 million a year over 10 years. That's $3 trillion. That's the magic number for the tax cut. This is how you offer tax cuts to those who pay taxes. And who pays taxes? Not poor people. I mean, they pay tariffs through taxes. The rich pay income taxes. Remember, this is an income tax cut, okay? Income tax on a $10,000 a year earner, a $20,000 a year earner, a $30,000 a year earner is nothing. It costs more money to figure out you don't owe money. No, a millionaire paying taxes, income taxes, has a bill to pay. And so they're getting a break. Okay, where's it coming from? It's got to come from somewhere. Money in, money out. Where, how? The Treasury of the United States is hauling in $300 million. But it doesn't go against the official government spending numbers, which is kind of weird. I have a suspicion that's about to change. Senators, in particular, there are some smart Congress people, not as many percentage-wise, but in Senate, they're around for 6 years. Crafty people, many are which are millionaires, by the way. They figured out this is a great way to raise money without having to run on it. This is fantastic. We'll show grave concern to our residents of our state, to the impact of these bills and what have you. But on the bottom line is close the door. Have you seen how much money we're bringing in on these tariffs? This is great. This is money coming in to help balance the budget. And they're not going away. The tariffs will not go away anytime soon. And therein lies the slow bleed out of the American economy. And that is what's happening. Everyone in politics will say, oh, no, America's great. Wall Street, oh, the economy is great. The markets are great. The stock markets are reflecting the confidence of the American people. We're hitting new all-time highs. Great. Never say sell. But at the end of the day, there are people who do not earn $250,000 a year in a household. They do not earn $150,000. They don't earn $100,000. They don't earn $70,000. There are hundreds of millions of Americans that do not earn half of what the top half earn, and they too are paying these tariffs. And they are broke, and they are going to be more broke because the combination of inflation and higher prices through tariffs is just going to suck money out of the economy. It's a slow bleed. It's not a sudden overnight hit, but it's there. And so U.S. government's going to haul in extra money to try to maintain their programs. They can't cut programs. You've noticed that it's next to impossible to cut expenses. Even a guy like Elon Musk, who just tries to fire everybody at the same time, even that doesn't go over very well. And eventually you find what ends up happening is these people start to get hired back because departments are underfunded. But there are glaring examples of gaps. Fair enough. It never was perfect. It was never going to be perfect. At the end of the day, though, tariffs are here to stay. And so you guys have to figure out how to make more money. You're not going to be able to figure out how to spend less money. The only way you're going to spend less money to live on is if you owe anyone money. That's the one area you can cut, is where you owe Visa $15,000 on your credit card. You can cut the interest rate that Visa charges you by paying off that $15,000. How do you do that? Learn how to write options is one way to do it around here. Take option money and pay off your Visa card. If you pay off 15 grand in credit card debt, I don't know if you owe 50,000 or 80,000 or not. Some of you are in real rough shape. You owe 80,000 credit card debt through 5 or different credit cards. You're being charged $1,600 a month in interest. You can eliminate $1,600 a month in expenses against your sorry butt, which is, by the way, after-tax money, by paying off that $80,000. And if you can raise revenue from writing options to knock off these debts systematically in a year or two, you got them knocked off, you've just reduced your monthly interest expenses by $1,600 a month, plus $1,600 a month minimum payment requirements, which is $3,200 a month after tax, which is like $5,000 a year gross, a month gross. You need to make $5,000 a month to clear $3,200. You just saved $60,000 a year in expenses. Okay, Bruce just gave you a dramatic example that may not apply to you. Can you pay off your car loan? Can you pay off any other loans you have out there? Some of you have student debt. I know it. And some of you have student debt that is substantial, $250,000. The husband had a student loan. The wife had a student loan. Combined, when you graduated from graduate school, the two of you were $350,000 in the hole. And yeah, Biden gave you some relief and some time not to pay through COVID and but now it's all over. The United States government is coming to collect. And you still owe 300 or 350 or 250 or whatever that number is. How are you going to get out of that? You've got to grow. You've got to income your way out of it. There is no tooth fairy going to leave you something under the pillow. Maybe some of you are hoping that when your parents pass on, God forbid, but when that time comes, you will inherit enough of an asset, of some cash from the estate of your parents to knock off those student loans. All their lives, all their savings, their house, everything they owned, liquidated, and 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, well, however many there are in your family, and you will get enough money to maybe get rid of your student loan. Wasn't there a time where when parents passed on, the estate would transfer to the children, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever number, and there would be enough to pay off your mortgage, and you could now live mortgage-free at age 40 something, and now save for your children's education? Those days are gone. Too many of you are too far in debt so that even with your parents passing on, you're not going to inherit enough to get anywhere. You got to grow it yourself, kids. You've got to make money with your money. You've got to make your money work for you. And that's why a lot of you are here. And I'm so glad to be able to help. I hope I'm helping. SOFI doesn't hurt, does it? 2080, it doesn't hurt that it's there. Welcome to the party, pal. Time to write call options. Eddie Martin is here, and he is number 1 today on my thumbs up meter. Charlie is here. He's number 4. Dave Barker, Jay Baker. Let's go SOFI. Well said, Dave. Mark C, I'm number 10. Austin, I was the 12th thumbs up. Sharon, I was number 15 on the thumbs up meter. I don't wait for you to ask to give me thumbs ups. I just give you a thumbs up. Thank you, Sharon, so very much. Dude, they adjust for inflation. We adjust for shrinkage. Legacy, good morning, everybody. Richard Carlin, thumbs up. Stuart, I'm 27. Touch grass, Uncle Bruce. U.S. agriculture harvest coming in like hot garbage. Okay, John, looks all right for what? For Red Cat shareholders? Looks okay. I have no idea what that means. The man, to be fair with what's going on in Canada and Alberta and separation talks, it would be silly for countries not to renegotiate trade with Canada. Okay. James the Misty Tree, good morning. Home after 2,500 miles and 4 states of traveling and trading with Uncle Bruce. I like this game, Uncle Bruce. This is fun. We're on the road and we're writing options. We're watching them shrink. We buy them back for next to nothing. We write new contracts and we're traveling at the same time. I like this game. There are people who have taken this game to another level. They've sold everything. Now, everyone is different, but there are people here who watch me who were just renting an apartment and they were driving a 10-year-old Toyota Corolla. And they sold off a bunch of their crap and they put their precious collectibles or whatever they have with their parents in the basement somewhere or in a storage unit. And they were writing contracts, working for a living, and they quit their job. And they now are traveling full-time in the U.S., in Europe, in Asia, wherever they want to travel, because they are under no obligation to come back home for anything. They're traveling the world, and they're traveling and writing options around the world full-time. And they are slow travelers. They've become slow travelers. You see them on YouTube. You see people with YouTube channels as slow travelers giving you advice. You can stay up to 90 days in this country. Why don't you come to Kosovo and stay up to 90 days? You can rent a seaside condo, 2-bedroom condo overlooking the Mediterranean for $800 a month. $800 a month. I mean, New York, what are you paying? $6,000 a month to look over the Hudson River? I mean, come on. Yeah, well, there are slow travelers right here, but there are also these folks right here. Many of you are becoming like this. You're becoming James the Misty Tree and his CEO. You are going on a holiday. And you're going, I can't believe it. If you'd have told me, you told me this actually. You did tell me this, Uncle Bruce. When I started watching you a year ago, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, whenever I started watching you, and I didn't believe you then when you said you could write options when you're traveling on a holiday. I didn't believe it. I thought, oh no, I'd have to be in front of my computer all the time. I gotta watch my TV over here. I gotta watch my laptop over there. I gotta be in touch, man. Nope. No, now you realize, oh my God, he's right. Jesus, I can watch Bloomberg TV, CNBC. I can watch any of these broadcasts on my laptop. I can. Hey, this is easy. I can watch Uncle Bruce and I can watch CNBC online, and I got my phone to trade. Anywhere in the planet there's internet, I can do this. Oh boy, and the internet is everywhere. Welcome to the party, pal. Andrea, number 36. Buongiorno. Cindy, something's going on with the RCAP. It's a drone stock. Price went up and after hours yesterday. Also, sound will go back up next week. Thank you, Cindy. Keeps promoting sound. AJ, hey, good morning, good people. Sky High Kite, good morning. I'm the 45th thumbs up today. Anyone else buying back their SOFI cash secured puts and writing new ones? Anyone doing this? Anyone? Welcome. 9 minutes till we open. Murray from Tokyo in the house. Trump is doing his best to assist SOFI shorts just when they're about to be squeezed. Probably not his intention, but annoying all the same. Did you notice? Are you aware that there are now 152.4 million shares declared shorted on SOFI? That's up from 148 million. It went up in the last month. Now, to be fair to these poor people, they probably shorted this stock when it was back at 14, 15, 13 a share a month ago. And now at 21, they're getting their butts handed to them. So, yeah, so sorry to see shorters get wiped out. DH, the man, regarding the poll question today, I believe the hedge funds learned a massive lesson on the famous GameStop squeeze and are more on edge. And they were not going to let this happen again with market cap manipulation and buy and sell walls. Look, you could all be right. No question that hedge funds who are short SOFI will go long on options to counteract that. They have the capital. But the undeniable fact is an undeniable fact. The number of shorts on SoFi are now over 14% of the free trading stock. And it's not mom and pops that are buying up stock right now on SoFi. When you're trading 86 million shares yesterday, that ain't 100 and 200 shareholders flipping their stock. You don't have that much of that activity. There's some serious money in this paper, and it's getting more serious all the time. There's a lot more cussing today, Uncle Bruce. A lot more cussing. John, Cindy, it's due to the U.S. Department of Defense's boosting drone production and deployment. News broke last night. There we go. Mark, old age and wisdom will beat youth and stupidity any day. Austin, maybe I'm just a youngster, but my thoughts were the same. Save, buy house, buy index funds, and retire. That's what I've been told all my life. That quickly went out the window for me, and I'm glad I found this channel in 2021. I'm only 25 years old, and Austin, you're going to have some fun. Giddy up, buddy. Life is changing. Henry T, good morning from Hanoi. All right, Hanoi. Austin, who would have known me blowing off Zoom glasses and getting into GameStop craze would be more valuable than a degree? Isn't that something? Awesome, Austin. Way to go, pal. Charlie, I did at Sky High Kite, I bought back $9 $17 cash secured puts SoFis for Jan 26. I bought those puts. And I rolled into 7 25s for June 26, and I got a $6.95 premium. Lost 2 contracts, but the account value is higher. Well, of course, when you go from a $1,700 contract to a $2,500 contract, you need $2,500 to write a $25 cash secured put. But if you get $700 back, you're coming up with $1,800, right? So you buy back your 17s and you pay a price for those contracts, close them out, which is likely much less than what you sold them for. And then you roll into 7 of these, hauling in 7 times 7, that's $4,900. In theory, Charlie might have enough money to write 1 or 2 more for the 25s now, because the $4,900 he just collected, which would give him another $1,400. So Charlie's got dry powder and he's doing great. And hey, you all figure out what you need to do. John Biscuit, degrees have been pointless since the 2000. You're only 20 years late. Mike H, another $23 GameStop cash secured puts are about to retire. Worthless, pulling in an easy $1,600 a week on 30 cash secured puts every week. Jeff, I don't feel like I'm very good at managing my money. I feel like I leave way too much money on the table. But even though I'm not very good, I'm still beating the street 4 times year to date. James and Misty Tree, I'm lucky 68 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, sir. Mike H, 4 weeks in a row so far, just writing 1 week each, says Mike H. I'm bringing $1,600 a week, writing cash secured puts that die every week. That's $80,000 a year. Beats working at Walmart as a greeter, don't you think, or anything else? Mark Downs, number 69. Dave, guess no squeeze. Then Eddie, Bitcoin is at all-time highs. Robert is in the house as always. Number 72, thumbs up for Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Thank you, my friend. Have yourself a great weekend this weekend. Thank you for your support for both of my channels. Charlie, maybe I'll look at 0 day to expiry on GameStop for today with Bitcoin at all-time highs. Splair, good morning, everyone from Dortmund. I understand now your packaging stress, Uncle Bruce, actually preparing to leave Germany for Poland first. Then later at the end of the month, I do a train trip for a few days. Check incoming rock and roll, buddy. You keep working it. I love it. Mandu, number 76. Good morning, everybody. The man, GameStop should be skyrocketing with all the Bitcoin they own. I'm with you. I wonder. Crazy 49er, forget Bitcoin. My 633,000 Shiba INU coins have risen to a total market value of $8. So I'm loving it. The man, I love days where every one of my options are moving in the right direction. I like this game. Crazy 49er is now trading at 0.00013. Wait till it hits 1 penny. Oh, I'll be rich. B Young, would you cash out some SoFi profit or keep DCAing it? I think GameStop, SoFi is going much higher. But hey, to each his own. The man, laugh out loud. Too bad. I sold my 3.4 million SHIB at 79.89 back in November, says the man. I sold for 0.00000024. Depeche, I don't know what's going on here. Gil, Trump, whatever. B. Young, Asia's only continent without any war. Do you ever think about that? Charlie, B. Young, sell your SoFi shares and then sell cash secured puts with the cash from the shares. Pull in premium to offer to buy back your shares. Lower your DCA that way. There you go, Charlie. Charlie is here with advice. That's good advice. The man, it is nice. My USDC in Coinbase is earning 4.1% interest. Charlie, or start selling covered calls against your shares. Buy more shares with the premiums. There's another piece of advice. Be young, reading it again, not understanding it. John, good morning, everybody. Cameron, a great regressive tax. Roaring, who they don't show any concern for citizens at all. They can't even face us at town halls. Yeah, no kidding. Be young. According to Bruce, it seems to me that it's safe to keep DCA and don't touch the SoFi. All right. Charlie, sounds like you might need Uncle Bruce's classes. They're worth every penny there. Be young. Okay. Mr. Lucky going around. Good morning. I am number 98 on the thumbs up meter. We open in 1 minute. Charlie, your way is safe. Just keep DCA with your hard-earned money. But there are better ways to use other people's money. Doug, I'm mostly in cash right now. SoFi on the market as a whole has been running too hot lately, waiting for a pullback. RSI on SoFi, way overbought. It's over 80. But whatever you think. But there be money on the table here. Henning, now that the price is over 2050, when will SoFi again go into the S&P 500? They're many dollars closer now to listing. Canada is the largest taxation state in the Western world, says the Love Boat Captain. Hector, good morning. John, John, bagel time, alluring, ALA 105. Hector, I've been a member for 47 months. This is my job. Rock and roll friends, thank you. Thank you again for being here. Those of you who are joining me, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you can, and check out my poll question of the day. 227 people have voted so far on the poll question, asking you the short positions on SoFi are now 152 million shares. I think SoFi will go higher because of a short squeeze. 70% say, yeah, I think you're right. I think SoFi will go higher. I think SoFi has perhaps already been going higher because of the short squeeze. But this 152 million number is not like yesterday. This number is from like a month ago. So it could well be that there has already been short covering from some of those 152 million. Maybe the number is more like 142 million. I can't tell you. But the reality is that a month ago, there were 152 million shorted on this stock when the stock was down. So I kind of wonder that shorters, they put their hand in the cookie jar. Another time, they got nailed again. And here we go. 122 thumbs up last I saw. 123 thumbs ups are now in. 229 votes are in for the question of the day. Thank you all for joining us. Pre-market volume as we are closed out. I don't know what it was, but we're at 2.2 million and more already this morning. Welcome all to the party, pals. I'm sure we traded over 2 million in the pre-market today. Welcome all to the program. Thank you, Hector, for being a member for as long as you have. Many of you are exactly doing what Hector's done. He's a Gold Bagel member, and he says, this is my job. And welcome to work. MG, what cover calls are you writing on SoFi? People want to know. MG wants to know. Mr. Prima, the option. Happy Friday. Time to fill our pockets. PP. SoFi is up 144% in 2025 and 249% in the past 52 weeks. 800,000 new members in the first quarter to 10.9 million and 1.2 million new members to 15.9 million, 35% year on year. And they are still shorting. They must have very deep pockets, these people. Yeah, I think they're going to 50 million members easily, maybe more. Mitch, Bruce, in April, you said, in the next 3 to 6 months, you will see 15% inflation. Do you still think so, or was Taco right again? Did I say that? Well, I'm still expecting inflation to kick in. Now, many of you are aware that Taco Boy is called Taco Boy for a reason. He has delayed these tariffs. Back in April, when he announced with that big, beautiful chart that penguins will now pay a tariff, I said, hey, you want to do 40, 50, 60% tariffs on everything coming into America, you're going to have inflation. Well, he hasn't implemented it yet. He keeps delaying and chickening out. He's now doing August 1. He hasn't implemented the big tariffs yet. He's threatening to. He hasn't done it. And so Americans are going, well, when is this guy going to do anything? He bombed Iran after Israel did all the dirty work for him. They did all the heavy lifting, and then he came in later and dropped a few bombs. He wasn't the initiator of the Iranian thing. He was the guy behind Netanyahu. He let Netanyahu lead. He's letting Zelensky do all the dirty work against Russia, supplying him with bullets so Zelensky can do all the work there. He's not leading anything. Same with these tariffs. He's not doing any tariffs. He's talking about doing the tariffs. So that's 10, 15% inflation. Is it delayed now until September, October, November? Like, when does this kick in? I'm asking. And is it going to be 10, 15%? Going to be worse? Less? Talk about how many car companies overseas have stopped shipping cars into America. You haven't seen the worst of it yet, America. Wait until your F-150 goes up $10,000 a truck, because Ford can charge that much to you. Wait until those SUVs that were $38,000 are now $60,000. Not because it's costing them that much, it's because there's no competition and they can soak you for it. Wait until used cars hit $40,000 each. Used cars. America is about to get its butt handed to it on a domestic level in so many other ways. You reduce the number of cars by 500,000 a year, 1 million a year over the next 5 years. How many tune-ups aren't needed? How many tires aren't needed? How many suspension systems aren't needed? How many mufflers aren't needed? Think about the layoffs of the secondary market. How many car insurance policies are not going to be needed going forward? State Farm, Prudential, Geico, all these guys are going to get their butts handed to them. No one's talking about this. Nobody. Wall Street's talking about, the markets are at all-time highs. It's great, because they're ignoring the reality. Hey, I moved my first $10,000 from my brokerage account to my checking account to pay bills. I like this game. Hey, well done. Well done. Be young, laughing out loud. Well, let's see. Love Boat Captain. You know the answer. Trump and Besant were right again. The Amish cyborg. Uncle Bruce, how are you doing today, sir? How do you think I'm doing today? Lisa would be curious how many undeclared shorts on SoFi. I would love to know. Stupid question, but what is the difference between selling short options and short selling? There you go. Well, short selling is where you literally borrow stock from a broker to sell shares into the market. And then you are on the hook to buy those shares back, or you're going to be bought back in by your broker without any serious notice whatsoever. You run the risk of being covered up at any time because your broker gets called for stock from someone else that they've been lending to. Whereas with options, at least you have a little more control, where you can at least write contracts, or you can at least acquire put contracts to try to mitigate the short position. Blair, I opened a put buy in the 17 range when SoFi dipped first time in the short 4 days a week, a few days ago. The man, hey, those 86 million shares are just hedge funds just buying at 2011, then selling again at 2011 over and over and over again. That's all that is. The man, I just used 2011 as a random price, but that's nothing new. Eventually something gives and either drops big time or goes up big time. All right, well, we're open. Larry, thank you again for helping us out today. We're at 2074, 2078, something like that. Let's just get this fired up here. No, we're 2147 on SoFi. So hello. Here we go. Let me get this up here. 2146 on SoFi, up 50 cents with a high already of 2148, and that is a new multi-year high. To start the morning with 8 million shares. Hello. Are shorters being bought in right now? Mr. Lucky, I'm bringing you 3 to 500 a day, writing daily XPXs. I love this game, Bruce. I really love this game. Dude, newest cash secure put for me is ASST, selling in the 5 level. Pays pretty well. This is a new Bitcoin related company. They're now buying distressed assets to arbitrage in the Bitcoin. It's a good premium. Cindy, good morning. I'm number 117. Henry, SoFi put is selling at $5.75 for $20 expiry. Is that good, Uncle Bruce? I think it might be a little different than that right now. Lee Mortimer, good morning, everybody. Hi, everyone. He says, I rolled my 110 SoFi cash secured puts 22 January to 23 March 26. I brought in another 11 grand. I like this game, Uncle Bruce. They're giving me all this money. Number 121, thumbs up. I'm wishing everyone a lot of success today, says Splair. Thank you, my friend. Andre Delatorre, I'm late, but I'm here. Larry, I've hit the bells. I hit them. Let's go. Neat. Let's make the money. Neat. Look at them all. Larry, oops, forgot to say good morning today at 119. Neat. The bells, laughing out loud. Oh, look at this thing go, baby. It's running, Bruce. It's going to the moon. All right. Well, 2152 on your SoFi. Thank you. Welcome to the party, pal. Volume so far on SoFi, 8.9 million, as best as I can estimate, with a high of 2151. Thank you very much for coming out today. See you tomorrow. Another update. A Rocket Lab over 40, Bruce. Giddy up. GameStop 23.43 up 34 cents. GameStop is moving. Tom, new all-time high. Rossman, what's up with Rocket Lab? Charlie, neat. Awan, JV, happy Friday, everybody. Let's keep on bringing in more dough. Free range number 127, Uncle Bruce and gang. Happy Friday. Octavio, back in February, I bought 23. You didn't buy them. You wrote, didn't you? No, wait. You bought. You said you bought 23 calls for an average of 280. Now they're over 6. Oh, you did buy calls. All right. Earlier this week, I wrote 20 covered calls, 25 for August 15. I got 55 cents a contract. Time depreciation for the win. Giddy up. Obama babe. Rocket Lab. It's 39.53. SoFi and Rocket Lab don't care about tariffs on Canada. That's right. They don't need to care about any tariffs on anybody. Giddy up. Yes, Rocket Lab up 43 cents. The high this morning, 40.30 on 1.8 million volume. Rocket Lab's trading a fraction of what SoFi is doing. SoFi 21.54 right now, up 57 cents on 9.6 million. This is just around new high territory again for multi-year highs. Welcome to the party, pal. Your $20 cash secured puts for Jan 26 are worthless. They're only worth time premium. They're 157 out of the money now. That's right. 21s are out of the money. The 22s are only worth 50-something cents. The 25s are quickly worth only $3.44 each book value. That's right, kids. You're getting richer. Kicking and screaming, you're getting richer in some cases. Congratulations. What a great morning to write call contracts. What a great day to write 22s, 25s, 27s. What a great day to bring in money and buy more stock and write more contracts. What a great day. I like this game. Thank you all. GameStop up 30 cents at 23.40. Rocket Lab up 27. Microsoft down 270. Apple down 220. And NVIDIA's up 95. Facebook, Meta down 13.45. Google down 56 cents. Tesla down 3.50. Amazon up $1. Netflix down 7.70. Broadcom down $2. IBM down 170 at 285 now. ASTS down 38. HIM's up a penny now. It's unchanged at 50.25. ASTS up 39. MSTR up 13.59 to $435. Giddy up. AI down 22. Supermicro down 74. Palantir up 99 cents. Giddy up. I like this game. I hope you don't mind the markets. We're down 322 on the Dow. Too bad, so sad. We're down 39 on S&P 500, and we're down 113 on the NASDAQ. The Qs are down 307. Those of you who've got call credit spreads are going, I like this game, Uncle Bruce. I'm buying back my call credit spreads for nothing. Lisa, I'm up 50% on my SoFi Jan 20 cash secured puts. Likely we'll hold on for bigger gains. Bobby, GameStop up 30 cents. Austin, I can't wait for the time where we all have to roll our Jan 27, $25 cash secured puts on SoFi. Poor us having to roll. How difficult our lives will be. Well, kids, we're doing the best we can with what little we have. And right now, I have very little power on my MacBook, my iPad. I just realized it wasn't plugged in, so I better take care of that. 2161 on your SoFi. 2161 on your SoFi. Are you okay with that? Can you live with this success? I hope it's not getting to you. 11.4 million traded, new multi-year highs. If I go out 5 years back to 2021, I'm going to guess the all-time highs. What were they? 2514 all-time highs. The last spike of greatness was 2257, October 31, 2021. So, a dollar or two from now, we are approaching all-time highs. Like, you remember how frothy the markets were in 2021? Interest rates were zero. You may remember. Anyway, Charlie, I wrote a triple Q 551, 549 put yesterday. Okay, triple Q. 11 a.m. for today expiry, got 35 cents premium. I was able to buy it back with a stink bid right at the bell for 16 cents. Very glad I did that. Looking at the market this morning, well done. Dude, had to roll up my covered call on MSTR. I'm not mad about it, though. Charlie closed at the bell yesterday. Brian, number 138 this morning, Bruce, on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, Brian, and everyone for being here. SOFI today has been on a roll. 2160 with a high of 2167 now. New multi-year highs for your stock. Welcome back to the show. Welcome to the party, pal. 12.6 million volume and counting on your SOFI shares. Thank you for joining us. I've been asking this question here about... do you think there might be a short squeeze going on? Do you think that, with 150 something million shorted, a higher level than last month, we're at 152 million now instead of 140 something, 69%, 70% are saying, I think you're right. I think out of 251 people, 69, 70% saying, yeah, I think we're into a short squeeze here. I think we're going higher. This stock, the higher it goes, the worse the short position is. The more money people are losing. It's unbelievable. There you go. 139 thumbs ups and counting, going for always 200 every day. Thank you for hitting that yesterday and the day before that. And I think the day before that. It's been a nice little streak here. Very much appreciated. Lesson number 19, how to write put and call credit spreads are now available for viewing on my website. You can go over there and order your copy. Watch it as many times as you like. Learn how to write 0 day to expiry credit spreads, calls and puts on triple Qs, SPYs, SPX. Check it out. It's an up-and-coming area. Brian, NVIDIA 165.50 all-time highs must be from the tariffs. Good news for all. Charlie, my 265 calls are in the money, are on the money on NVIDIA. I think 165s are in the money now. At the money. NVIDIA right now, 165.33 up 123. The high today on NVIDIA, 165.69. We're at 165.33. Apple is down 240. Microsoft down 260. Rocket Lab 39.01 hit 40 today. It touched it for the first time ever. 39.01. We're down 9 cents. Nothing serious. GameStop is up 34, 23.44. And your SOFI having hit a high of 21.67 to open the day. I mean, in the first 5 minutes. Still up 37 cents, 21.34 on 13.5 million shares in 16 minutes. Welcome to the party, pal. It's great to have you with us this morning. What a morning. What a start. It's Friday, option expiry day. It's July the 11th. What should you be doing now? Well, if you like the fact that the markets are up as high as they are, but you're kind of thinking some of these stocks are kind of like a little overpriced, you might be wanting to do call credit spreads. You might want to do 1 week out, 2 week out, 1 month out, depending on what stock you're talking about. In some cases, like GameStop, where you're more afraid of the stock shooting to 40, 50, 60 a share with one meme, one comment, one rumor, you're not worried about GameStop going to 10. I mean, the cash value of GameStop is $18.50. It's $23.45. You might be doing put credit spreads on GameStop, or you're doing cash secured puts on SOFI, GameStop. You're doing cash secured puts on Rocket Lab, on any kind of a dip. You're doing cash secured puts on stocks like ASTS, on AI, on Super Microcomputer, cash secured puts on all kinds of these cheap or lower price stocks. Maybe Enphase in the 30s, 35 range. Unity, gosh, it's $29.10 a share. $25 cash secured puts. There might be some very nice premiums out there for you to take off the table. Totally up to you. You do not need to own stock to write options and to bring in a whole bunch of cash. Use cash to write cash secured puts and add that cash to your account. Earn daily interest on your money depending on the broker you use or what ETFs you own. That's called your dividend income every month. Thank you very much. Yes, giddy up all. Everybody's having fun. Never a dull moment on this channel. Thank you all for joining us. Great to have you here. 277 of you are here right now. Welcome all to the program. Say hi to us. Tell me where are you watching me from. If you're a member, if you're not a member, send a super sticker or a super chat and say hi. Love seeing all those pop up. Wonderful. Thank you all so very, very, very much. Going to pick up Jennifer on Sunday from her little camping outing. I need some gas money. I gotta spend about $40-50 in gas. So you got any loose change or lying around? Do some of those shout outs. What the hell? Not too proud. Thank you all. Giddy up. Let's see what do we got going on here. There we go. I'm just watching what's going through here. Unbelievable activity. Thank you all. Thumbs up meter now pushing 148. Thank you. 52 away. We have 255 people answering the poll question of the day. They're coming in there. Thank you for that. Let's double check our watch list right now. Here we go. Rocket Lab down a dime at $39. SoFi 21.45. Here we go again. We're moving. GameStop up 40, 23.50. About time. Q's down 176. The MicroStrategy up $9.20. Spire up down 19 at 11.80 now. ATIP holding at 103. Smart Rent 99 cents a share, just under $1. Apple down 183. Tesla down 80. Microsoft down 180. Google down 4 cents. We're turning. Amazon up 167. Nvidia up 220 at 166. These are new record highs. Meta at what, 7.15 or so, down about $12. Super Micro down 111. ASTS up 85. The AI shares, C3.ai Inc. down 17 cents at 26.64. Palantir up 122, only 5 away from a new high. Unity up 12, within $1.60 of the high of the year for Unity. Look at that. Goldman Sachs down 8.14 a share at 700. That's 26 below the high of the year, 25 below. Cisco down 59 cents, within $1.60 of its high of the year. Spire down $3. Netflix down 9.25, about 100 off its highs. It's at 12.41 now. Pfizer down 16 cents, kind of in the middle of its range for the year. Arc Innovations 73.03, 54 cents lower, only 50 cents away from the high of the year. IBM down 217 at 285, the high of the year, 296. So we're $11 behind the high. So we're finally getting some pullback on IBM. Uber down 50 cents, $1.60, $1.70 away from the highs. HPQ down 32 cents at $25, more towards its low of the year. Home Depot down 5.25 at 3.68. That is closer to the low than the high by about a third of its way between high and low. Okay, Avanik down 30 cents, a buck or so away from all-time highs. Adobe down 247 at 368.96, much closer to the low of the year, which is 332. Enphase down 54 cents at 42.43, about 9 ahead of its low, but the high of the year, 130, it's at 42, so got a ways to go there. Under pressure at this time. SoFi, 21.36, 21.39. Volume on your SoFi now, 15.9 million, almost 16 million traded on your SoFi. Thank you, people, for being here. Thank you all for coming through today to see us. I appreciate you. Brian, hey, GameStop, 23.50. Pick home, thumbs up, 49. I've been a member for 11 months, says Ed8. 11 for 11 months. Thank you, my friend. Chillin' member, thank you very much. Brian Brian, 166.30 NVIDIA. This is crazy. Dude, here's $20. Donation for the GOAT. I'm very proud of my return. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you so much. Those of you sending us donations, you guys are great. Gas money, you name it. Mr. Lucky Go Around just wrote a 0 day to expiry Meta. PCC, 702, 700 for $2. Already made 50%. I'm laughing here. You might want to cash that in. Take that easy money and gear up for the next one. Nicely done. Good job. And 8, here's 99 cents. 8, thank you. Thank you very much. Brian, what is this market doing? I can't believe it keeps going up. This feels like December, January, a few months ago. Lisa, next week is supposed to be T plus 35 for GameStop's May FTDs. Maybe things are warming up. Ian, here's $10. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. We appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you, guys. These donations pile up. They really do. The PayPal donations you guys make and these donations here, they're more than I make from YouTube. The YouTube advertising I get is nothing. It's $8 a day. YouTube does not pay me a lot of money to be here. Memberships and donations and classes. I cannot emphasize enough how much I want you to make money. I cannot be more insistent that I want you guys to make as much money as humanly possible as option writers. You kids making money on options and doing donations to Jen and I are gold, just gold, and we thank you very, very much. Fantastic. Oh, Tom, thank you, pal. $20 Canadian. Hey, that's Canadian money. All right. It's got the Queen on it for now, but soon the King will be on the $20 bill. Thank you all. They blow YouTube out of the water. Just blows them out of the water. Welcome to the show, and thank you, everyone. Tom, this is great, man. Thank you. Thank you. You need more misleading headlines for clickbait. That's what you need. There you go. That's what I got to do. I got to super exaggerate. I got to start doing what Taco Boy does. I got to come up with stupid headlines and get people mad. But that won't add to the channel's success. Believe me, that's more negative than positive. Oh my goodness. I think I've got enough gas money to get up there and get her back. Of course, you know what's going to happen. She's going to say, I think we should stop at Costco on the way home. I know what happens when we stop at Costco. We don't spend $15 going in and out of Costco. But hey, breaking news. I'll tell you in 2 weeks. That's right. Breaking news. I got letters going out. I'm sending out letters. You watch me sign these. Oh, these are intimidating. Governments are shaking in their boots. You have no idea how scared governments are. Right. Yeah, Taco Boy. Welcome all to the program. Thank you for joining us. SoFi 21.36 up 39 cents. GameStop up 55 cents. Yay! GameStop, come on. Let's go up 5.50, not 55 cents. Come on. My gosh. Bitcoin 117,725. It's up $4,300 today. Holy crap-a-rama. The high of the day for Bitcoin, 118,862. It was up over 5,400 today. Can you believe that? That is wild. That is Bitcoin, kids. Quite amazing. Let me see if I can kind of pop this. Oh, here's a good one. This is a good one. Let's see if I can do this. Let me show you a little chart. I love doing these. Here we go. There we go. Bitcoin. Oh my gosh. Let's go to over here and let's pop this up right there. Okay, there it is. I think that'll pop up right there. Let's check it out. Live on the spot. Bitcoin, look at that. This is 3 months from April to now. April 21, there we were at the 85,000 range. and then broke 90, got into the 100 range by May 5 or so. May 19, we hit 110 and kind of hung around between 110 and 100, just kind of squiggling along there. And then, whoop, look at this. Boom! 117, 118,000 on Bitcoin. This is why I look at the price of GameStop, and I'm going, it's up 50 cents. That's it. GameStop's up just 50 cents. You got to be kidding me. Doesn't anyone pay attention to what's going on at GameStop? But then again, they don't talk to themselves, right? They don't, anyway. Tom, it's not much, but I appreciate the hard work you do. Tom, I'll tell you what, if every one of my viewers, if of the 260 people here, all sent in a $20 donation in one shot, I'd have the best day I've ever had. That would be this channel. That would break the record for this channel generating revenue. Even back in January of 21, that would rival those days. I remember one day we had 150,000 viewers watching me live, and I asked people, hey, hit the thumbs up button, do me a favor, and I added 10,000 thumbs ups in like 5 minutes. It was wow. But the donations were coming in like $4, $5, $10, $15, $5, $15, $20, and it added up. But if 260 people threw a $20 donation here in one go, this channel YouTube would wonder, what the hell's going on? Holy crap, what's this guy doing? That's amazing. Uncle Bruce, I stopped by Costco yesterday. I told my wife just how some hot dogs with the big chocolate cookies, and on we went. Let's get some of those. Crazy $40. I still laugh at the guy that bought a pizza for eight BTC back in the day. 8 Bitcoin. Some guy bought a pizza for 8 Bitcoin. That's what's that? $1 million pizza now? $900,000 pizza. Holy crap! Brian, Citadel Securities bought Morgan Stanley's option market maker. Conflict of interest? Is there an issue there? I don't know about that. Unbelievable. Thank you all for being here today, joining in. Great to have you. I just want you kids to get richer. Nothing personal. It's not political. I want you to get a lot richer. It's just a good thing. There you go, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to the show, the program. There is no dull moment around here. Unbelievable. Oh, thank you. Okay, there we go. Oh, Dak, here we go. Thanks, Dak. You made a donation already this week. You're making another. Here's 20 pounds. I'm not going to send you $20. I'll send you 20 pounds. Oh my gosh. That is 1,000 Canadian dollars. I mean, that's just insanity. Thank you, man. Mr. Lucky, I think it was 8,000 Bitcoin back in 2021. Oh my God. Dak, thank you. Friday Costco money, Uncle B. Oh, well, I got to pick her up on Sunday, and she'll want to stop, I'm sure. We need to get some stuff, I think. So we'll have to pop in there. That's all right. We'll do that, and we might need some Jamesons. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this is Jameson money. I don't know. Thank you all. Lisa, I think GameStop wants to go to 24 today. Bruce, it wants to go 21.59 on your SOFI. Boeing Tiger. Here's $21 for you. When 20 isn't enough, here's 21. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I got to give a thumbs up to Dak and a thumbs up now to Boeing Tiger. There we go. Make sure to give those kids thumbs ups. They're sending dough this way. Hit them up with a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for your incredible support of this YouTuber. It is so much appreciated. What do we got here? Crazy for now. Okay, I had to Google it. May 22, 2010, a programmer posted a casual request on an internet forum. He offered to pay 10,000 Bitcoins to anyone willing to deliver 2 large pizzas to his Florida home. Murray, talking with Japanese friends, the thing that they will not forget is the rudeness and the aggressiveness of that Trump displays to Japan. Oh, yeah, this is a no-no. There will be a time when the U.S. will be reminded, oh, yeah, Murray, you are correct. This is everywhere, my friend. You are right there. Crazy 49er, Florida man. Juan, Bruce, I'm not sending you 20. I'm not going to send you $21. I'm sending you $25. Here's a small contribution to keep the diet alive. Happy Friday to you and Auntie Jen. Thank you, Juan. I just want you guys to get rich. It just you know. Am I going to dissuade you folks from doing that? No. Thank you so very much. Much appreciated. Boeing Tiger, thank you. Dak, thank you. Tom, Ian, J, N8, and Dude. You guys are you're just unbelievable. Making for one hell of a Friday already. Thank you all. 2163 on your SOFI. Are you getting richer? Is it helping any of you that it's trading at 2163? The high is 2167. 20.3 million volume, something like that. 273 point loss on the Dow, and we're running again on your SOFI. Congratulations. Keep it going. GameStop up 68. Yes, 2378. Let's go, GameStop. Come on. Also, we're up 2 cents on Rocket Lab right now. 39.12. Giddy up. Lisa, Uncle Bruce, remember to get some Japan cash before your trip. It's very much a cash society. I only use my credit card there for large purchases like my hotel room. Yes, the advice I've been getting has been invaluable from many of you saying, you going to Tokyo? Oh, you going to Japan? Oh yeah, you got to do this. You got to do that. Don't forget to get that Metro Pass, to get that card. You can use it everywhere. I am watching. I am very much so watching this. Lisa, small donations like 1,000 and 5,000. Get the small denominations as well. They say when you get to the airport, you'll find that once you get through customs, you'll end up in an area where there's a number of bank machines that are available, and you can grab a couple of thousand yen, maybe 10, 20, 50,000 yen there. They also say 7-Elevens, you can do it there. You can use different outfits. Indeed, keep that in mind. Charlie, I used to own a shop in 1618. And some brokers I did business with would only accept payment in Bitcoin. I was buying Bitcoin for $2,400 Canadian. If I only had kept some of those, oh my gosh. Tom, great secondhand watch market in Japan, Bruce. Look for your Patek Philippe in Japan. There you go. There's an idea. My goodness. I need Patek Philippe money. I need you guys got to help me out. I need Japanese yen money. I need Metro card money, and I need used Patek Philippe watch money. See, the demands are never ending. Lisa, there's a QR code you need to register before arriving to get through immigration and customs. They say that too. I have to do that. It's not easy. It used to be so much simpler. It used to all be paper, and not anymore. Ian, 7-Eleven has the best ATM exchange rates, also the best food. Also, Japan has gotten better with Apple Pay. It is almost everywhere. Interesting. Very interesting. I am very much looking forward to going into a 7-Eleven in Japan. I really am. JM, you are the man. JM, thank you for that PayPal donation. You're right in the hood there with these other kids. Thank you so very much. I just got the alert. Thank you. Ian, I can't wait to see the 7-Elevens. I am really looking forward to visiting a few of those. No question about it. You might have to sell Jen for Patek money, you know. I don't know about that. She's just I need a Patek Philippe for her. Maybe I have to get her a used Patek Philippe. Oh my God. The pressure. I got to make you guys money. It's as simple as that. 2166 on your SOFI with a high of 2167 already booked in. 21 plus million volume on your SOFI. GameStop up 62. Rocket Lab down just 7 cents. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the program. Inflation is a hell of a thing. Thanks, dude. Splair, make a TWB video for 7-Eleven and maybe an Uncle Bruce short where you talk about calls in a 7-Eleven. How about that? See, well, there will be videos on TWB about this visit to Tokyo. No doubt about that. We're down 244 on the Dow, down 26 on S&P, down 45 on NASDAQ. We've got VIX up 93. We've got oil up 112. Gold is up $38 an ounce. So there you go, everyone. Welcome to the program, to the show. Thank you. Lisa, please don't take your bulky luggage onto Tokyo Metro during rush hour. Oh, that no. I believe I have I will be on a dedicated bus to my hotel. Yes, I will not be doing that. Trust me. Anyway, a crazy 49er. As a frequent international traveler, I use a Schwab checking account and international ATMs, zero fees. Yes, I'm not American and I don't have anything with Schwab, but there you go. That's excellent advice for anyone out there traveling extensively. Dude, just for fun, bought and sold an IBIT call, $80, made 50% profit in one day. The counts as selling a call. Since I did sell it, it does count as selling a call. There you go. 2173 on your SOFI, 2176 on your SOFI. That's the high. 2176 today is the new multi-year high on your SOFI. Volume now 22 plus million in 38 minutes. Welcome to the program. 2175. Just going through, look at that chart, look at that stock. Unbelievable. Brokers out there calling it a sell, calling it a hold, putting a $13 price target on it, putting an $18 par target on it. It's a 2175, 2176. Wake the hell up, analysts. You are so off the mark. 71-cent gain on GameStop. 23.81 now on 2.5 million, almost 2.6 million shares. Go GameStop. Bitcoin 117, 118. What does it take for the market to wake up about GameStop? Like, geez, I'm just a guy telling you about it. I'm just a guy. MSTR up 1287 so far today. Giddy up, everyone, to the show, and welcome all to the program. What else is going on here? Dude, IBIT is the largest Bitcoin spot ETF, Uncle Bruce, and they have options. Austin, oh my God, Austin. Here's $100. All you can eat Felipe's hot mustard with sesame seed bagels on me. Oh, thank you, my friends, very much. That you're the dog of the day. You're top dog. Awesome stuff, man. I just want to see my kids get rich. I got to give a thumbs up to that one right there. Awesome stuff, man. Thank you. Beyond words. Your support's been great, and I want your life to completely be altered from what was supposed to be. I don't want you to have to be doing a 9-to-5 job for the rest of your life. You're going to be a self-employed monster, and your world is going to be a whole different than what the plan was, if there was a plan. Thank you so very, very much for that. I love those beautiful red bars. Oh my gosh, those are nice. Juan, hey, I sold a SOFI January 2026 $24 recover call, 310 premium. Thank you very much. Well done, Juan. Nice pickup there. That is excellent. This is $310, $310 a share for people who have averages of what, $6, $8, $9, $10 a share, hauling in $310 on their initial option rights. That's nice. That's a nice return on your cost basis. Anyway, there you go. Dude, Tesla not mad at it, especially those iron condors. I just keep rolling for profit. Elon, you just keep talking. I'm going to just keep making money with these iron condors. Thank you very much. Well done. Keep it going. 2171 on SOFI, the high of the day, 2176. 23 million volume on your SOFI. GameStop up 64 to 2374. Rocket Lab has gone green again. 39.26 on Rocket Lab. We broke the 40 barrier right at the opening today. 3.7 million so far traded on Rocket Lab. It could easily break 40 and go higher today. Giddy up. SOFI trying to catch GameStop at 21.72 to 23.74, but GameStop is up 64 and SOFI is up 75. So they're both climbing higher. Do I mind? No. Do you mind? I don't think so. Would you mind if GameStop went to 30 and SOFI went to 25? Would you be upset? If GameStop went to 35 and SOFI went to 32, would you be upset? I don't think so. I think that happiness all around. Let's go. Thank you very much. Zeta State, I'm here. 166 thumbs up today, Bruce, on your thumbs up meter. Got to show off this bar here for Austin, man. That is awesome stuff. Thank you, sir. Those of you doing these PayPal donations, thank you again. Those of you doing these super chats, cannot emphasize. Austin just did five of you a favor. 248 people here. If everyone threw a $20 bill into the super chat, Austin just did five of them. How about that? Talk about heavy lifting. Thank you. More than appreciated. Indeed. Jen will be. She'll be going, what did you say? What's going on? Why are they doing this? She knows. Bitcoin surges to above 118,000, says Barron's. Above 118 again. Cindy, I'm back. Think or swim isn't working. Oh, Schwab is going to catch some stuff. Oh, boy. Yikes. There you go. I'm going to take a quick peek here at the Bitcoin code. I get it every time I get it from Charles. Thank you. Gas money to pick up antigens. You don't have to leave her. Thank you. 117,878 on Bitcoin. 117,878. We're pushing 118 again on Bitcoin, kids. I get the quote here from Wall Street Journal. Thank you for that PayPal donation. Much appreciated. Gas money, it'll come in handy. Yes, sir. You gotta love it. Very good, everybody. Thank you. There you go. Well, let's call this gas money and some yen money. Picking up some yen at the airport and some 7-Eleven money in Tokyo. Definitely got to get that together. I'm not sure about a used Patek Philippe. I don't know about that, but geez. Juan and Charles, thank you guys so much. Juan, twice this week, Juan. Thank you, my friend. I see that here in PayPal. Yeah, gas money to pick up antigens so you don't leave her stranded on the side of the road. From Charlie C2. Charlie, thank you very much. It is so appreciated, all of you. Just get rich, please get rich. Get yourselves some of this dough. This call. Look at those SoFi shares. 2177. Right calls, right out of the money calls. Take dough. Take money. 2178. We're going higher. You gotta love it, baby. I love this game. I've got my sweatshirt on. I got my T-shirt on. I got my coffee mug. It's all good. You got to love this game. Get richer, people. It's your turn. Payoff time. Let's go. 2177. We're up 80 on SoFi. We're up 73 on GameStop. SoFi volume and the high of the day, 2178. We're now 2180 and 24.2 million. So we're going through 21. We're going for $22 today. Will SoFi hit 22 this morning? It looks like it. 2184. It's going. It's getting closer. 2184. It's a new multi-year high on your SoFi. They're not. The train left the station, folks. Not coming back. Amazing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. One. Hey, I had to write $25 GameStop for August 25 before earnings and go 1,300. Not bad for a month. Nice job. Dude, for all those donations, Bruce, you can buy Auntie Jen a first-class bus ticket back. Treat her. Yeah, she's with all these relatives at this family reunion. And she says, you got to come out on Sunday and pick me up. People want to talk to you. That's what I've been told. There are people who want to talk to you, Bruce, at the reunion. I wonder what they want to talk to me about. 2186. I don't think I can send a bus ticket for Auntie Jen to the. It's a farming property. It's a property out in the country, in the rolling hills of Alberta. That's not going to cut it, dude. I'm a dead man if I try that. Dead man. We're not going to do that. Okay. Tell them it's $500 an hour to talk to you. Tell the relatives that they. Let's see how that works. See how that goes over. There'll be a lynching out at the farm. I don't want to get into that. Yes, she says, you got to get out here. You got to pick me up on Sunday. People want to talk to you. They've been coming up to me and say, is Bruce going to come and pick you up? When is he coming? Sunday? Is what time is he going to be here? Oh, we'll be here. Yeah, we'll still be here then. Oh, good. Kind of want to talk to him. Wonder what the relatives want to talk to me about. Some of the relatives, interesting. Okay, 2181 on your SoFi. Maybe they want to talk to me about that. 2390 on GameStop. They may want to talk to me about that. 3940 on Rocket Lab going up. They want to talk to me about that. Have you noticed Microsoft go green? It's green now, up 70. Apple only down 74 cents. Nvidia's up 239. Meta down 11. Google down just 54 cents. Tesla's green. Amazon is green. Netflix is green. Hello. We're down 243 on the Dow, down 21.95 on S&P. We're down 21 on NASDAQ. The markets are lifting a little bit here. Okay. Is that what they want to talk to me about? Walter Young, get Antigen a handle of Jameson's before the tariffs take effect. Excellent advice, Walter. Splair, I have the feeling they want to talk about finances. Splair, Captain Obvious. Yes, sir. I'm with you. Yeah, I kind of know what they want to talk to me about. Look at the Qs, only down 59 cents. They've recovered. Keep an eye on them. Just, sit back and say, okay, Qs, go. I'll write call credit spreads today, but you make your move in the first hour or so. You show me your hand, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to bet against it or not. We'll figure it out. Okay, rock and roll. 21.76 on that SoFi. It's just not giving it up. We're not going back to $20. We're not going back to 18. We're not going back to 15. What? 21.75. I think we want to go to 22 this morning. I think there's a short squeeze going on. I really do. I think it's many, many millions of shares are needed, and I will bet you that for every 20 million that trade, 1 million are bought back. If we do 80 million today, only 4 million will be bought back by shorters, because there are new shorters reshorting, trying to get in here. Let's short it at 21.80. Maybe this is the top. But this 150 something million share short position, this is getting expensive. There are some folks out there really getting hit, and I wonder, is this stock about to start popping $2 a day instead of $1 a day? The higher it goes, the faster it pops. So I'm just a guy in front of a computer. I saw Noto yesterday. You saw Noto yesterday. Does this guy look worried? You realize how wealthy he and his people are getting here? Interesting, isn't it? SoFi's market cap over 23 billion now. Might even be over 24 billion by now. That's climbing every single day. More eligible for S&P inclusion every single day. SoFi keeps going higher. Isn't that something? Okay, dude, solved. Just stream in. Splair, if you don't end up in a forest and come back, we all know you made everybody wealthier. Charlie, if SoFi closes above 21 today, it will put something like 160,000 call contracts in the money. Charlie says if it's over 22, actually. If it goes over 22, a whole bunch of contracts are in the money. I know, this is serious stuff. There are many, many, many millions of dollars on the line, if not tens of millions on the line in the options market today on SoFi. This week alone, with the stock having gone up through 20, remember we were at 18 and then 19, and we all went, it broke 19. It's going to break 22 here, the way this is going. That puts a whole bunch of call options in the money. And it takes a whole bunch of cash ticket puts out of the money for today expiring. Yes, don't think the pros are watching that. It's going to be interesting. We will see volatility here, so we'll see. John, neat emojis all over the place. Thank you all so much. Thank you for these donations today. You guys are just unbelievable. Much appreciated. Jen will be very pleased. And any of the relatives who watch the show are going, they're sending him money. they're sending them donations. Look at this. They must be making money. They want to talk to me. Some of them want to talk to me. Okay. Well, we'll get together. Maybe they want to talk about, car extended warranties. Yeah, maybe they want to sell me life insurance. This market feels like the wild, wild west, says Rocketeer. It's just wild. We gotta love it, kids. And we are not. You notice that SoFi is not getting national press. You do know that. You know that they're not on the front page of the Wall Street Journal. Wall Street isn't, hyping up SoFi. SoFi is very quietly just going higher. Most of the market is unaware of what is happening here. They are really not aware. Look at GameStop, Brian. GameStop 24. Most of the market isn't aware of this. GameStop players are. We're up 91 on your GameStop now to 2401. ASTS, Bruce, 46. NVIDIA, 166.50. They are aware of that, aren't they? Stuart got a $15 call expiring October 17. I'm up 338%. I love this game. There you go. Jeff Glass, GameStop 24. Neat. Brian, I just sold 5 GameStop covered calls August 15th for $1.29 for August. I don't know what strike, but taking money. 21.70, 71 on SoFi with a high today of 21.86. Hard to keep up. 27 million traded in what is it, 50 something minutes? My God, I've been on the air 1 hour 50 minutes. Feels like 15 minutes I've been with you guys. Unbelievable. Yeah, $25 strike, Bruce. I wrote an August 15th $25 strike, and they gave me $1.29 for 25s that die in 5 weeks. There you go. Is that a state good? GameStop 24 Uncle was, just in case I did not mention, I have 50 GameStop covered call contracts I can write. I'm waiting for that anticipated pop. 2404 couldn't happen to a nicer person. Zed Estate, well done, pal. You're watching this market. You're keeping an eye on it. Yeah, a little pop from here and bingo, 50 calls go out the door. Yeah, hauling in dough. Rocket Lab 39.51 up 41. It's going back to 40. We're up 40 cents on Microsoft. Qs are only down 26 cents now at 555.20. The Dow is down 227 and improving. The S&P 500 is down 18. NASDAQ is only down 6 points. We're about to go green on NASDAQ the way this thing is going. Interesting stuff, everybody. 21.72 on your SoFi. Bobby, at $22, they cleared the S&P 500 requirement. Anything over 22, they've done it. Well, I think the shares will have to significantly go past that level and kind of hold it for a while. Can't just have a one-day wonder, but hey, it's all good, isn't it? It's all the right direction. I know that many of you are sitting back going, I like this game, Uncle Bruce. I just sit here and watch my cash secured puts drop in price. I took in all this money of other people's money, and now I know I can buy them back for a fraction of what I sold them for. And I am systematically rolling my contracts the higher this thing goes. I'm just going to keep doing what you said. I'm finding that I will probably on my next rollover add another 10 to 15% more daily interest coming into my account because of the rollovers. It's unbelievable. My cash balance grows and my interest coming in keeps going higher. It's amazing. It just doesn't stop. Welcome to banking. Welcome to life insurance. Welcome to money management. Welcome to asset management. It's when your interest coming in is more than you spend a month to live. You've reached a critical phase in your life. You've really changed the game. So, hey, thank you, SoFi. 21.76. GameStop, thank you. 23.96. And Rocket Lab, 39.49. Thank you, all of these stocks. Blair, I'm wishing a relaxed weekend to all of you. I will update you hopefully on Monday from Poland. Thank you, Splair. Have a great trip, buddy. Enjoy. John, Uncle Bruce the man. Smiles. We're smiling. We're happy. Thank you, everybody. And thank you again for these generous donations. Gas money to get Jen, Costco money, and now Tokyo yen money, 7-Eleven money in Tokyo. I want to go see a Costco in Tokyo. I'm going to go to a Costco in Tokyo. I'll be in there for hours. I'm really curious to see a Costco in Japan. I'm going to catch a Japanese baseball game. I'm really looking forward to that. So there are capital requirements. We'll see what happens. We'll kind of take it from there. I'll keep you posted. 2175 on SOFI, 2177 on SOFI. We're moving into the high again, that high territory of 2186. We're just away, just under the high of the day, multi-year highs. Here we go. Are we going to 22 on the next run? Are we going to run it right through 22, get to 22.25 in one shot? Is that what's going to happen in 5 minutes? I don't know. 2179. Here we are. We're right there. Keep your eye on it, kids. Are you having fun? Zed, FIGMA, going public. Ticker FIG. Zed, looking forward to trading FIG. Okay, there we are. Giddy up. 2178 on SoFi. 2392 GameStop. 3950 on Rocket Lab. Microsoft holding a 34-cent gain. The NASDAQ is green. We're up 394. The Qs are down 16 cents. They're about to turn green as well. There you have it. The market turnaround in the first hour. Kind of, was I speculating with you that we may have a dead cat drop, and now we pop back? Haven't done it on the Dow. The Dow is down 0.5 percentage point. The S&P down about 1/4 point, but that is improving. But NASDAQ has gone green. So, okay, there you have it. Bobby, and yet Palantir didn't need that requirement, and they added them into the index. Watch it go. 167.50 NVIDIA, says Brian. John, neat emojis. Brian, starting to feel bad. I sold at 157, laughing out loud, on the NVIDIA. Well, it is what it is. It's all good. 2176 on your SoFi. The volume now is 28.3 million in about an hour. So very good start. That's certainly 70 to 100 million today. The question is, do we pop through 22 to 22.20? And the volume really kicks in. Look, I sold these NVIDIA 157, says Brian. I bought them at 114 though, so I'm really not complaining. NIO is up 8% today. We got gains happening here and there. That is true. We will see some fluctuations in our pricing today, no doubt about it. ASTS up 176 to 45.73, holding a good day there. HIMS up 12 to 50.39. MSTR up 13.17. That's got a good day going. AI up 3. Supermicro only down 44. It's coming up. Palantir up 94 to 143.44 on Palantir. Looking at a chart of Palantir from a year ago. July 27.18, $28 a year ago. 26.08 on July 31st. Palantir a year ago, 26.08. Today, 143. What happens with SoFi when they get into the S&P 500? I ask you. Interesting. 2 years ago, Palantir, for poops and scoops, $15 in September 12th, 2023. And I don't know if it's been any lower than that. I don't know if there's any quotes any lower than that. 14.22, September the 24th. Yeah, so that was in the last 2 years. That's been a good run. Palantir's had one hell of a run, haven't they? All right, 143.47, unbelievable. What else going on? Let's see, anything else of note? Unity up 18 cents. It's gone green. Okay. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. AMC holding 331, up 31 cents. There you go. And Royal Caribbean down $3 at $338 a share. Ridiculous. If Royal Caribbean could trade at $338, SoFi could trade at 100. No doubt in my mind. Just they need the excuse to get them in there. Just saying. NIO of 8. Mark, neat. Is Costco membership global? Yep. I can use my Costco in Tokyo. Mark, I like this game. Crazy. Yes, Costco memberships are global. You can go anywhere, any Costco around the world if you're a Costco member. Looking forward to it. 2176 on your SoFi. They appear to want to go higher. They're just giving me that vibe. They want to go higher. GameStop 2375 after touching 24. And I'm waiting for GameStop to roll many dollars. What I'm waiting for. Just a guy. Thank you again for thumbs ups and answering my poll question. Thank you for these donations today. Man, you guys are you're incredible. But, I will love it when you guys make money. We have 180 thumbs ups now. Thank you for that. We have 293 people answering the question of the day. The question is, SoFi short positions have risen to 152 million shares. I think SoFi will go higher from here on a short squeeze. 71% of you are going, yeah, I think you're right. Only 29% of you don't think so. So there you go. We'll see how this plays out. Thank you again. Austin, thank you again for this $100 donation. You've received now a whole whack of thumbs ups, 26 thumbs ups for that. Awesome, man. Much appreciated, sir. And again, all of you out there with any donation you've made, I do thank you very, very, very much. I want to check something here. Dude, he made a $20 donation earlier. Have a spa day. Open the freezer door at Costco a little longer. Uncle Bruce, you've earned it. Got to make up for those non-donors. There you go. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Catching up with your comments here. All righty. Let's see. Let's go right through here. Right to here. Thank you. Okay, dude. Sorry, Brian. Stocks only go up if it makes you feel better. Nvidia has only gone up since I first sold. I bought back in 2020. Did I hold on to those? No. Z Estate, neat, Mandu, neat, John, Mandu, neat emojis all over the place. Thank you, JB. Dude, famous Tesla shorter Jim Chanos has been short selling MSTR. I feel just a little bad for him. Just, only a little, but not too much. There you go. 2174 on SoFi, where brokerage firms all this week have come out with hold and sell recommendations on your SoFi, and it's 2174. There you go. What do these guys know? Nothing. A margin called 180 on your thumbs up meter. Bruce, you're going for 200. You're going to get it. Thank you, everybody, for this. We're up 64 cents on GameStop. There are 2 brokerage firms that cover it. Sell recommendations. Unbelievable. Rocket Lab, $39, down a dime on the day. Did open over 40. I think it will go there again. But at the moment, $39. Microsoft down 4 cents. It got green. Now it's just a little red. NVIDIA's up 337 at 167.47. NVIDIA market cap is showing $4.08 trillion market cap. That's what NVIDIA is showing right now. Microsoft, $3.7 trillion market cap. Apple, $3.16 trillion market cap. Meta, $1.8 trillion. Google, $2.16 trillion. Tesla, $998 billion, rounded up to $1 trillion. Amazon, $2.38 trillion market cap. Unbelievable. SoFi at 2176, $24 billion market cap. There's upside in them there, Hills, and SoFi is grabbing it, and it's going to chalk it up. I'm excited. My little gem Rocketeer, my little gem QuantumScape QS is flying again. I think it'll be much higher in the next couple of years, says Rocketeer. Margin called. I bought Rocket Lab at $4. That's people around here did do that. At least someone sold their Palantir to me for 13. No sympathy for those people. You selling me that stuff at $13 and it's $140, whatever. No tears from me. Giddy up and thank you. Rock and roll, folks. Rock and roll. Wow, what a day. 21.74 on your SoFi shares, up 77 cents. GameStop up 68 at 23.78. We're down 12 on Rocket Lab. Microsoft just went green again, up 2. There you go, kids. Nicely done, everybody. Have fun today. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy your time. Get some rest. Do a little research. Figure out what you want to do with your contracts. Have fun rolling those cash-secured puts on SoFi. Get richer. Write covered calls. If you haven't written covered calls, what an opportunity right now. 22s, 25s, 27s. Go to January 26, June 26. Go to Jan 27 if you want. Take some big money. Buy a bunch of stock. Write more contracts. This is your time. It's your time to shine. Thank you all, and congratulations, everyone. Thank you again for your donations today. Appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs ups today. Thank you for answering my poll question today. And all this week, keeping me company while Auntie Jen is out camping with the family reunion. We now have 189 thumbs ups, 11 short of the magical 200 we try to get every day. Thank you all so much for your support there. The poll question, 301 have answered the poll question. Thank you very much for coming through on that. Very much appreciated. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you here Monday morning for sure. I'll be keeping an eye on these markets for the rest of the day, of course, and we'll see you on Monday morning when we get going here for another round of fun. Don't forget, lesson 19 is available on the website now. Head on over there, grab 19, watch 19, learn how to write call and put credit spreads on 0-day to expiry contracts. This is going to dominate the option market going forward. Understand 0-day to expiries and learn some strategies to keep you safe. It's not how much you make, it's how much you lose. Make sure not to lose. Thank you guys for everything. Stuart, thank you. Vilbus Palantir is the tip of the spear of U.S. fascism. That's one I can't touch. All right. Richard Carlin, neat. Charlie, thanks as always, Uncle Bruce. Have a great weekend, everybody. Charlie, neat. Howdy, partner. Neat. Mike giving us thumbs ups. Rocketeer, have a great weekend. Walter Young, SoFi has now exceeded my first purchase. 1974, January of 21. All 5,000 shares are now all positive. Neat. Walter, well done, Walter. Now you can write calls. You can write $25 calls and add $3-4 a share to that, if you wish. It's up to you, Juan. Number. Thank you for the knee emojis. Larry Titus, neat. Have a good weekend, everybody. Wise words from everybody. Love seeing these shares run. 21.78 just a moment ago on your SoFi. We're going to jump up and down all day on option expiry day. We'll keep an eye on it. You keep an eye on it. Juan says to Walter, congratulations. Well done. John Harpster, have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you. And thank you all for supporting each other. Thumbs up, number 193. That's right. They're coming in. All right, kids. We're green again on Rocket Lab, 39.12. 40-cent gain on Microsoft. We're going up again, kids. Here goes the markets. 21.70 on your SoFi. Volume now on your SoFi is 31 million with a 21.86 multi-year high set earlier today. Watch for it to hit another one. It doesn't seem to want to stop. Okay, everybody. Thank you, guys. Have a great one. We'll catch you for sure on Monday, okay? John, neat. Don't forget. All right, guys. This is Bruce from Calgary, wearing a sweatshirt in July, saying thank you for joining me this week, and we'll catch you Monday. Bye.